Oh, the practice of generosity. It's one of the practices, it's the first of the 10 paramitas, or it's sometimes called 6 paramitas. It's also a basic practice in each and every religion. Everybody thinks generosity is good. When the Buddha taught the Dharma for lay people and for monastics, he spoke a lot about generosity. And the generosity for the monastics is to share the Dharma and to help people learn and to teach them how to practice. And then the generosity for the lay people is material generosity. Yeah, the monastics don't have a lot of material generosity. The lay people hopefully do, and so both of them share what they have with others to benefit the recipient. When I lived in Dharamsala, you know, I don't know if you've ever lived in Dharamsala, but if you have, you know, we have our own beggars in Dharamsala. They're part of the community. Yeah, so you know them, and every time you're going somewhere in town, you go past them and you say hello and all. And so when I lived in Dharamsala, I didn't have very much money. I had like $50 to my name and no ticket back to the West. So I was just a little bit stingy there, you know. And I would be walking down to the bazaar to buy some vegetables or fruit and walk past the beggars that I knew. And in those days, it was only 25 paise for a cup of tea, but I didn't, it was like it's so hard. If I give them 25 paise, then I won't have it. And I'm here in India, and when I run out of money, I have to go back, but I don't even have a ticket to go back. You know, so I can't give. I can't give, you know, I can't give. And then I was taking teachings from Geshe Nawandarge, and Geshe-la's voice was like right here. Like, I talked about generosity and its benefits just today. How come you're not practicing? And then, well, Geshe-la, no. You know, you come up with your excuses. And Geshe-la says, oh, that's very nice, but you're giving up an opportunity to create virtue. So I've had several internal battles with giving. And this is the giving of material. Actually, for me personally, it's much easier for me to give the Dharma. Yeah. Maybe because I just talk. I don't have to give up anything. Yeah. Yeah. And I like talking about the Dharma. It's one of the most interesting things to talk about. Okay. But why is it important? For so many reasons. I mean, generosity is one of the bases of human communication. And not even with human beings, with our pets, you know? I mean, you have to feed your animals. There's generosity involved. It's part of being a citizen in any country, being a member of society. You contribute something to society. It doesn't have to be material. It can be your skills. It can be your thoughts, you know? But everybody has an internal need, I think, to contribute to the welfare of others. And generosity is one way in which that happens. And there's many different kinds of generosity that the Buddha spoke about. Of course, material generosity, yeah, and the generosity of the Dharma is said to be the best kind of generosity. There's also the generosity of protection, where we protect beings, like when you're in a swimming pool, rescuing all the insects that are drowning in it, or when you're walking by a bucket of water, then there's insects in it. taking them out. So protecting other beings if they're going to be slaughtered, buying them, liberating them, so you have the whole practice of animal liberation. Making offerings is a practice of generosity. Okay, so then you go, well, okay, I offer, what did the Buddha get today? Well, he got a lot of bowls of water. Any food up there? He got some flowers. Anybody see? Yeah, there's some food up there. So maybe he got some biscuits. Yeah. Do you think the Buddha needs those? Yeah. When you're fully awakened, do you need, flowers and biscuits and a lot of water? No. Then why are we giving those things? Because we need to learn how to give. Yeah. So making offerings to the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas is a way to teach us how to give. And why do we offer to them? Because it helps us make a connection with them. Yeah. Yeah, it helps us, because in our ordinary life, we tend to give to things that we find valuable and to people that we respect. So it's the same when we're making offerings, that same kind of attitude. There's also the generosity of love. And this is giving emotional support and emotional counseling to beings who need that. People in grief, people who are angry, people who are confused, everything. And so the generosity of caring about them and giving love and wanting them to be happy and doing something to contribute to their happiness. Yeah.